Hey guys, it's Nikki. I just wanted to go over what a challenge group is and what you can expect from it and give you a little bit of information to see if it's even something that you think would be a good fit or if I would be a good fit for you to help you on your journey. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself first so that you know who you're dealing with here. Basically, I struggled with weight sort of my whole life, probably not to huge extremes, but I just always battled ups and downs, especially through high school and college. And after I gave birth to my first baby, it was about 6 months in that I realized that I had been gaining weight after giving birth rather than losing weight. And I found a picture of myself and I was just, it just confirmed why I was feeling so bad about myself. I saw myself in the mirror every day. I felt horrible. I was extremely shy, extremely self conscious, had anxiety over it, really couldn't really go anywhere in public without feeling very anxious inside and just sad and embarrassed and ashamed, and it was preventing me really from living. I was hiding a lot. I made a lot of excuses not to go out and just to stay in and be in my sweats or comfy clothes and with my family and not um, with anybody that was gonna see me you know that maybe I knew or didn't know. It didn't even matter to me. So that's sort of the starting point of here I am at 200 pounds and feeling just horrible, and I didn't want that for my family and for my kids. Here I have this little baby, and we may be just starting the life of a child, but I knew that he was going to want to go to the park. I knew that he was going to want to go on play dates and you know be with other people. He's a kid, and I couldn't limit him because of the way that I felt in public. I couldn't stand the thought of standing in front of my mirror trying on 15 pairs of clothes because none of them felt good to be in, and I didn't want to go anywhere because of it. It was very just emotionally hard. It was just, I was sad, and I would cry a lot. I would when I had to get ready to go out, especially for like holidays and things like that. It was just, I mean, that's the time that you want to be feeling good. You want to be enjoying your family and your friends, and to feel so, I don't know, like imprisoned, I guess is the best word, by the way you feel is just, it's a really crappy feeling. So after I had him, I got pregnant again about a year and a half later. And at 37 weeks, I never really lost too much weight with him. And at 37 weeks with this, my second pregnancy, I lost her at 37 weeks to stillbirth. So um, that was pretty tough, emotionally, obviously. But on top of that, now I'm compounding the problem of being overweight by adding on more weight. So I tried to lose a little bit more weight. I wanted to get pregnant desperately again. I did get pregnant again 3 months later, so it didn't give me that much time to lose too much weight. And lost that baby at 13 weeks to miscarriage. So now I'm just like really, adding up the pounds here. I lost a little bit of weight, a little bit more weight this time after the miscarriage, before I got pregnant with my son, Ben. And got pregnant with him, gained maybe like 30 pounds. Not too bad for me. Not too bad. And by the end of his pregnancy, I was ready. I was really ready to take back, you know, my life and the way that I felt. So I did really well, I would say, losing weight. But the problem with it is that I didn't really have any direction. I felt really lost. I kind of felt like I was just picking at things to choose to help me do this. What fad diet was going to work, or what, you know, what diet, what fad, whatever was going to work for me. And I was just kind of bouncing around and trying to figure this out. And it's stressful when you're trying to do all that. I still lost weight, but it wasn't easy. Let's put it that way. And probably not the healthiest way either, not to say that I was doing anything harmful to my body, but it just wasn't mentally the healthiest. I was just constantly trying to find something that would work. So then I get pregnant. We'll fast forward a little bit. I have been, and then a couple years later, I get pregnant again. Now I'm like at a decent weight. I get pregnant again. I get pregnant with Lila, but this time I gained 70 pounds on bed rest. I had already lost a baby, so pregnancy was a tough place for me. It was really emotionally draining and hard and challenging, and I would eat to soothe myself, to deal with that. And now I'm on bed rest because I have subchorionic hemorrhages around my placenta and causing, potential problems to myself or the baby. And I was a mess, I'm scared out of my mind that I would lose her too. So I ate and I ate and I ate and I ate and I gained 70 pounds. And I ended up with a healthy baby. But I ended up back where I was at 200 pounds. So during that pregnancy, I had seen my friend Keith, and he had a P90X hat on, and it said coach on the side. So of course I had to go talk to him. And I went and talked to him and said, what's up with that? What does that mean? Why does it say coach on your hat? What I've always wanted to do P90X. So he was like, yeah, you should totally do it. He was really encouraging. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've never been really like this fitness person. Like I danced growing up and I played softball and I was pretty good at it, but I never considered myself like a real fitness buff, or very athletic. So I didn't really see myself doing P90X, but I said, you know what? I had been through challenges, right? I can do this. I can do hard things. I can do this. And Keith reassured me and got me started, and I started losing weight, and everything just got really crystal clear for me. I started Shakeology and TurboFire after P90X, and the weight just started melting off me easily without having to think. And that is what these challenge groups are for, because what Beachbody does is they put out these programs that you have your meal plan, you have, menu ideas, you have food ideas, you have recipes, you have a fitness schedule to follow with, 10 DVDs. You don't have to leave your house, which was huge for me. I've got 3 little kids, under 5, and it's not going to be that easy to get to a gym. Let's face it. Plus, when I'm overweight, the last place I want to be is in a gym. I know, it's crazy. I bet a lot of you guys can relate to that. I'm too fat to go to the gym kind of syndrome. Yes, that was me. So I was so excited because, like I said, it had the fitness, it had the nutrition, it had the DVDs, it had the Shakeology that I could use for a quick meal that made my life so easy, so easy. I've got little kids. I can just throw it in the blender, or not even. If I wanted to just shake it up, I could do that. And, go on my way. And it's been a godsend for me for like breakfast in the morning to get myself, out of the house with just a shake and go do all the runarounds with, to bring kids to school. Or even in the late afternoon when I'm craving something to eat because I'm tired, or I'm mentally tired because we're doing homework and then we got to go here and we got to do this and we got to do that and whatnot. It's just that time of day too, I feel like, is that 3 o'clock period where you're just like, oh, exhausted. That's a good time for me to work out because it boosts my energy, which sounds weird, but when I'm most tired in the afternoon, that's when I know I need to work out. It just gets me through the rest of the day, like without crankiness and without binging, which is huge for me. And then also the shake. So I work out and then I have my shake. in the afternoon, and it's like, chocolate goodness. So it's feeding my mind, and allowing me to feel treated during a time that's hard during the day. But it also gives me that time to have a full tummy, a full mind. I'm re energized, and now I can prepare food for my kids for dinner, and I'm not going to be eating their chicken nuggets and things like that. Like, because, listen, kids are kids, and I am not this kind of mom that has like 100% perfect food for them all the time. I do my best. I try to get them to eat their veggies and their fruits. And eating cleaner myself has really helped this because I'm being a role model now to them, and I'm able to say, hey, do you want to try this? Or they may even just come to me and just pick off my plate and I just let it happen because that's awesome. They're learning new habits themselves. Maybe they won't fall into some of the same bad habits that I did. So that's what I love about these groups, though, is just that. Well, the programs themselves is that you just you have this setup. You're set up for success, right? And for me, and for anybody that I know that has just followed the plan, it works. Just like anything, I don't mean to say like the only thing that you can do is Beachbody Pro. No, I know that. There's no one size fits all solution to health and fitness, and you got to do what's right for your lifestyle and what motivates you and inspires you. And we have a lot of people that are very inspired by group fitness or by the gym, and sometimes that's all they want to do, and that's fine. And maybe they do a shake, as their post workout or to help them gain energy throughout the day so that they can, perform better in the gym. Shakeology does that. It gives you a ton of energy, like so much so that I am a coffee fiend. I love coffee. I won't stop drinking my coffee. But when I first started Shakeology, I noticed my coffee sitting on the counter. Actually, let me show you right now. It's about noon right now. Here's my coffee from this morning. And I sip at it because I don't really need it for the energy. I have the energy. So that's awesome. And I noticed when I was postpartum, newly postpartum, you know how tired you are. If you're a mom, you know this. And my coffee was sitting completely full at 1:30 in the afternoon as I was working out. What? That never happens. That is awesome. So that is just a huge, huge, huge benefit. But so what's going to happen in these challenge groups? What is the challenge group itself all about? So what I described as with the program and the Shakeology, that's a challenge pack. Okay, you purchase one of those if you wish to participate into the challenge group. Okay, what the challenge group is going to do is stuff like this. Okay, you're gonna get together with a small group of people. I try to keep it somewhat on the small side, maybe with some mentors in there that have already been doing the program that can help you through. But what you're going to do is you're going to see that you're not alone, that you have the same fears and same concerns as the person next to you, that you may have had past failures, but so haven't these people. And now you're ready to make your life different and you're ready for a lifestyle change. This isn't about 21 days or 30 days or 60 days. I like to keep my challenges short because I want you guys to have a starting point to gain new habits and gain control over what you feel out of control with and gain that support that you need to give you that boost to go and to do it and to take that chance and, drop the fear and the excuses and just do it. That's what these are for. These are for accountability, support, guidance, hints, tips, recipes, motivation, inspiration, you name it. That's what it's for. And you'll have access to me. I've done most of the programs with Beachbody. I love them all. I have my favorites, of course. We all do. We all have our soulmate, workout and our soulmate meal plan, and that's good. Like, that's what we need to hone in on and realize and learn, who you are and what you like to do and be true to that because that's what's going to keep you successful. There's so many things I could go on and on about different tips and things like that, and how I've lost 80 pounds and how I've been successful. So that is, in a nutshell, in a long nutshell. I'm sorry, I went on 15 minutes. I wasn't planning on it. But what it's all about. And the group is private on Facebook. It's a private group. No one can search for it. No one can see you're in it. No one can see your posts. It is just a small little group that we are all entrusting each other with our journey, and it's a safe place. It's a no drama kind of place. It's not like Facebook drama kind of stuff. It's very safe, very encouraging, very supportive, very positive place. And we need that, especially so many of us live in homes where maybe our spouse doesn't eat so well. And we need some support, because if you have a spouse that doesn't eat well, or kids that don't eat well, or whatever, it just makes it a little bit more challenging, right, to stay on track. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do. I think that's really all I wanted to share with you. Please feel free to ask questions or reach out. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. That's what I love. I live for this. I really do. It's my passion to help you get to your goal. It means so much to me to be able to be part of that journey. As a nurse, my favorite part of nursing is being able to be part of someone's life and, be included in that. And it's such like an intimate thing, but it's pretty special to be in that position, to be able to, guide people and help people and make them feel good again in all different ways, and to see my challengers come out of their challenge groups. That's my goal for you, is to come out, to take a chance and join us, and to come out of it feeling like you've never felt before. So, and that will just be the start of your lifestyle, so. All right, ask me questions. Feel free to message me or email me, and I hope to see you in one of our challenge groups. Thanks.